They will destroy forget Tesla and everybody else. It's only been a year, and boy, things have changed, and they're great. People think, oh, Chinese cheap stuff, because sales data is actually shows that, well, first of all, BYD is just outselling Tesla in China. Have you ever seen or driven a Chinese branded car? I bet you've never touched one. The champ says, let the Chinese come to USA and we'll see if Tesla keeps. Oh, well, listen, I can tell you the preview of what's going to happen if Chinese cars come to the United States, because I see it out of my window every day. They will destroy it. They will destroy Tesla and everybody else, like they're doing right now. When I came to Bangkok, it's been what? About 1 year and 4 months now. On the streets, I didn't see that many electric cars in general, because it was just kind of like it was the beginning of the revolution here in Thailand. But the cars that I did see were mainly Teslas, right? If I did see an electric car, it would be mainly a Tesla. It's only been a year, and boy, things have changed. There's tons of electric cars here, and they're mainly Chinese. Tesla is just, I don't see that many Teslas anymore, just generally speaking. Out of every 10 electric cars that I see, I would say 1 or 2 would be Teslas. The rest, I would say, so it leaves us with, let's say, 8, right? I would say 2 would be, either Porsche, a Volvo, or, a Mercedes, but 6 would be Chinese. And they're great. People think, oh, Chinese cheap stuff. Cheap, yes, but they are very well made. People love them here. By the way, there's no politics here. As a matter of fact, Chinese products here are everywhere because it's a neighboring friendly country. There are no tariffs really. So yeah, this is what's going to happen. And people think like, well, but it's not going to happen because 100% of tariffs is enough to keep him out, or at least have him not be as cheap. Don't forget, the tariff is not on Chinese brands. The tariff is on Chinese-made cars. So actually, there's a couple of brands affected right now, and it's a Volvo, which is a Chinese-owned brand, but it is essentially a company that's been selling electric cars for a while in America. And now, because they're making those cars in China, that's what's going to get 100% tariff. But these companies are not stupid. They will come to America. They will build their factories. Like, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, but BYD does have a factory in America. They make buses. I have a video about it. It's in Southern California. I had a great visit with them. And you once in a while will see, especially in Southern California, BYD buses. That factory, those buses that I'm making right now are not 100. There's no 100% tariff on it. There is no percent tariff because they're American-made vehicles. The same thing is going to happen to this. Let's see. Eric Johnson says that Chinese cars are not killing Tesla in China. You are dizzy. All right. Well, listen, Eric, if you're going to continue making statements, you have to back it up with just something. Do you live in China, for example? That would be like, all right, let's listen to Eric. Is there show me sales data? Because sales data actually shows that, well, first of all, BYD is just outselling Tesla in China. Tesla had a tough year in China until this quarter, and in Europe also. But I'm telling you, I have traveled around Southeast Asia. I was in Cambodia last week, and I can also confirm that it's the same thing. So, like I said, if you want to make a statement, you kind of have to. We can't go by your feelings, Eric. Okay, like we're not going by my feelings. We're going by what I'm seeing, what everybody. I'm working closely with the Electric Vehicle Association of China, of Thailand, Electric Vehicle EVAT, and so I just saw their numbers and the numbers of Chinese cars that are now basically taking over. Eric, have you ever seen or driven a Chinese branded car like Zeekr or the Avatar or BYD or XPeng? I bet you've never touched one in your life. So. Listen, this is the last message I'm going to bring up on the screen. If you want to talk, please talk with some facts. Okay? Does that make sense? But I'm telling you, and I'm not the only one telling you this, Chinese manufacturers will absolutely have their way with not just Tesla but everybody else.